Favorites live up to expectations to reach last four. The finalists qualify for the 2024 WBLA set for December in Senegal. Zanzibar, Tanzania. It is down to the last four teams in the 11-team Women's Basketball League Africa Zone 5 qualifiers competition after 5 days of action. Egypt's Al Ahly Sporting Club, Rwanda Energy Group REG, APR of Rwanda and the zone's defending champions Kenya Port Authority KPA are through. Here's how the action unfolded. KPA survive equity scare for semis slot. Nkema Akwire's double-double of 16 points, 14 rebounds, and Selina Okumu's 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and as many assists for a game-high 25 in efficiency. 1 point more than the former propelled Kenya Ports Authority KPA to a 80-63 victory over rivals Equity Bank Hawks in an all-Kenyan affair. In a match that witnessed 14 lead changes and 9 ties, it was anyone's game until the final 5 minutes when the Bankers crumbled, allowing the reigning Zone 5 champions a 16-point run that sealed the deal for Anthony Ojukwu coached side. It was a comeback win for KPA, who trailed 27-18 in the opening quarter, coming back for the second with a vengeance for 19-8 to head to the halftime break leading 37-25. The seesaw continued in a third quarter show that ended 17 all square, and KPA still held their slim advantage at 54-52. A 26-11 show in the final stanza made all the difference for KPA, who must now face unbeaten Al Ahly SC to qualify automatically. Equity turned the ball over 25 times, a mistake that Ojukwu's charges took full advantage of to score 32 as the opponents failed to capitalize on their 14 turnovers, managing just 6. A 21-13 ratio on fast break points did not help the Bankers' case. King Philoxy power REG to last 4. Rwanda Energy Group REG saw off JKL Lady Dolphins 67-52 to continue their unbeaten run and sail through to the semis. In a low-scoring start for both their reigning Zone 5 silver medalists and JKL, who reached their quarters against all odds, the game was tied at 6 points 5 minutes in, but the Rwandese side went on an 11-3 run in the last half of the opening quarter to lead 17-9. The Ugandans went ahead 14-12 in the second quarter to trail by 6. The 29-23 score indicative of the many missed scoring opportunities. Julian Martinez's charges came off the locker room, guns blazing, extending their lead to 10 at 41-31. Halfway through the third period and further to 18 ahead of the final quarter that ended 19-16 in JKL's favor to hand REG victory. Christina Morgan King and Destiny Promise Philoxy combined for 29 points, were the only REG players to manage doubles on the points. On their part, JKL had Evelyn Nyakingi top scoring with 13, while Karine Becky Longom, who had led the side on all stats despite missing the opening match, bagged another double-double on 12 points and 10 rebounds. Sharon Kirabo adding 10 to their tally. APR see off stubborn gladiators to move closer to qualification. Italy Lucas led APR Rwanda's charge against gladiators with 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists as they won the match 78-55. Lucas combined with Shaina Pellington and Sandra Cantore for 54 of the side's total points in a match that gladiators held their own, moving the ball better in the second and third quarter to keep Charles Mushamba's charges close. The Rwandese champions got their campaign for a semi-slot off to a quick 14-6 start, keeping the momentum for an opening quarter 25-12 performance. Gladiators went hard in the second period, taking it 19-13 to cut their deficit to just 7 heading to the halftime break. Nelly Sandra, 15 points, and Francine Mukendi, 13 points, continued to be a thorn for for APR in the third period, cutting their lead to just 5 minutes into the second half, catching the Rwandese champions by surprise. The pressure was on for APR and they needed an immediate response, Italy rising to the occasion to drop 5 quick points, Sandra Cantore adding a tray as Mushamba's side pulled away for 59-48, heading to the last 10 minutes. The final stanza was a 19-7 dominance for the eventual winners. Al Ahly SC make light work of Vijana Queens. From the get-go, it was going to be a loop-sided encounter as Egypt's Al Ahly had proven too strong for Tanzania's Vijana Queens with a 145-52 victory in the group phase. The quarters meeting was no better as the hosts were humbled 130-47. The first quarter scores read 42-16, leaving nothing to imagination as to who the winner would be. Comel Joseph Woiso's Vijanas were dominated 32-11, 23-14, and 33-6 in a match that the Tarek-led side attempted 29 trays, sinking 10 of 34.5% conversion rate, a significant drop from the 16 of 30 for 53.3% in the group match. Ranim Eldegawi barely put a foot wrong, sinking 9 out of 10 on twos and adding 2 trays as she topped scores for her side with 26, adding 4 rebounds. Meral Abdegwald dropped 19 points in 1 minute, adding 5 assists and as many rebounds for a game-high 28 in efficiency. Taundesha Olwoch was the only player from Vijana to hit double digits, finishing with a 14 as Boke Juma came a basket short to emerge as the side's second best scorer. Al Ahly SC expectedly dominated all points scoring charts, going 35-6 points off turnovers, 31-2 from fast breaks, 23-8 on second chance scores, 76-20 on the paint, and 63-31 from the bench.